I'm Tom Mifflin. I'm owner of Premier Cleaning Solutions, exterior cleaning company. We're located in Illinois. We're about 20 minutes east of St. Louis, Missouri. Um, we don't do any work in Missouri just yet. All of our stuff's still on the Illinois side, but um, we've been in business going on. This is our fifth season, and um, first time hiring a professional Facebook ads company. So wanted to jump on here and just kind of share my experience with it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's cool, man. And I know last year too, when we started, man, I remember when you first booked in your first call and you were spending 50 a day in ad
Yeah,
spend and
yeah.
you weren't running them correctly. So you're basically just lighting 50 a day on fire, right?
Yeah, I did. It was $50 a day. I had no idea who I was targeting really. And I wasn't getting any. I mean, I get a couple likes on a post, but nothing was coming in, as leads. And the way I look at it is, as a pressure washing company, I think it's silly for a homeowner to go get their own pressure washer from Home Depot and wash their house. Can they do it? Yeah, but the results aren't going to be as good as a professional company. And I took that same approach with, getting on board with you. That this is what you do. So, I don't need to reinvent the wheel and do something that doesn't have as good as results as hiring a professional.
Yeah. Yeah. So kind of tell everybody. So you were spending 50 a day, not bringing pretty much anything. Because on that call, man, I know in our first call, I'm like so hyped for you because I'm like, how are you spending 50 a day bringing nothing back in? But so kind of tell everybody now, I think we've almost cut your cost per lead, or not cost per lead, your ad spend almost in half,
Yeah.
plus our fee. But even that, you're spending 1,500 a month roughly, then bringing back in nothing. Um, and now you're spending how much and bringing in how much. So kind of
So
everybody our first couple
we'll
months.
jump on. Yeah, we'll jump on this spring. We started. We just wrapped up our second month with you guys. The first month we had a 13x ROI. And the way I see it, anything over 10 is a no brainer. You got to do it.
Mhm.
So the first month we spent 750 and we brought in 10K. 44 leads. The second month we just wrapped up, we're at 12.5 ROI. We spent 670 and brought back 9.6. And it's just one of those things where you get set up with you and the ads just run and you just handle the leads and convert them. And it's like so easy. But
Yeah.
when I was doing it, spending $50 a day and like it was crazy. So,
Yeah.
and then if we go back when we first came on, it was pressure washing season was ending, Christmas light season was ramping up. So I think we even had some ads going to pressure washing, some ads going to Christmas lights.
Yeah.
But I wanted to, share my experience with that. With Christmas lights, we had so many leads coming in, and we were converting, but we had so many leads coming in, we had to turn off the ads, just because we were just getting overwhelmed with them.
Mhm.
So like it was an excellent problem to have, but and that's when I knew, okay, once spring gets here, we're going to launch again with the pressure washing with you guys, and it's been great. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, and I know for Christmas lights this year, I mean, I know last year you guys were closing jobs, but I don't think you had the selfie video follow-ups in place, did you?
no, we had started that. I started working on that like midwinter, to
Yeah.
where we would, like you said, just do a personalized selfie video, follow up, and those things. Those are great. They follow up. If you're not like, for me as a business, we weren't going out and doing in-person quotes at the time, so the selfie videos was the next best thing, and that worked out great for us.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's something we also, and tell everybody kind of like other than lead flow, like kind of tell everybody, I mean, obviously you've been running for quite a while, you know what to do as far as sales goes, but I mean, you have access to our sales and marketing bootcamp. So kind of tell everybody, I guess, like that we don't not just bring in leads, kind of tell everybody like um how else do we help you or how else have we helped you maybe in the past with
Yeah.
sales, just basic stuff like that.
Right. It's not just lead flow. Like, here's some leads. Have fun with it. But you guys laid out a step by step process on. Okay, you got the lead. Now what? There's so much more than just getting the lead and shooting off an email. So with your boot camp, you guys laid a foundation on how to convert those into sales, and step by step process that really does work, and it did help us. Like we just said, one of them was the selfie video follow-ups. There's more to it in the program than that, but it's not just lead flow. It's convert. The goal is to convert these leads into jobs, and that's
Yeah.
what you guys have helped with.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, that's what we're running this for, is to make you guys more money, help more people, and solve more problems in the community. So, and if you can't sell, you can't solve problems, you can't help yourself, you can't grow the business. So, at the end of the day. Obviously, that's what we're hard, here to do. So, um,
Yeah.
but as far as lead flow goes, man, kind of walk everybody through how lead flow has been. Because I don't remember what you were at before, as far as like when you weren't working with us, but um, how is it now? Like, how many leads are you seeing coming today? How are the leads? And then kind of walk everybody through a little bit more about how you take that lead, what you cover on the phone call with them, and then kind of, obviously we touched about the Stubby video follow-ups, but yeah, kind
Yeah.
of thoughts on that.
Yeah. So, the leads come through Facebook Messenger. I get notifications throughout the day, every day of a few new leads coming in. And so typically what I'll do is I'll hop on a call with them just to, since personally I don't do in-person quotes right now. So we hop on a call with them and just chat, like they're human, wanting a service, sometimes it can become a little too robotic, so we hop on a call, chat, see what they need, and then develop a package estimate, based on what they need from there.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, awesome. Well, cool, man. So, I know you said a lot about the numbers as well and kind of how we've helped. Um, but other than that, I guess, what would you kind of tell people that are kind of either on the fence or, they've seen our posts, they see some interviews? I guess, what would you tell some people that, you know, don't want to take that next step?
Yeah, I would say just do it. I watched you guys, I followed you guys for a little bit and watched the videos and stuff, and um, I thought, hey, you know what, I can just, it's Facebook ads, I can just do this on my own, and like we talked about, it's $50 a day, just lighting it on fire, doing nothing. So
Yeah,
um, I would suggest just hire the professionals, let them do it. And it's, we got different streams of, getting leads, and like hiring you guys for the Facebook leads is just, it's a no brainer. We get it set up, we have the ad spin, and the leads come in, and we, just like any other lead, we convert it and get sales out of it. It's just a steady stream of no brainer leads is what the way I see it. So
yeah,
if anybody's on the fence, I'd say just do it. You have nothing to lose. We're in the business to make money. You got to spend money to make money. So
yeah, gotcha. Well, awesome, man. I appreciate that. Another thing too, I know when we first started, obviously, like you said, we were at the time where we were doing pressure washing, but then it transitioned into Christmas lights. But since starting this year, funny enough, I think the first day we launched too, I think we closed the very first lead this year. So, kind of tell everybody, I mean, how fast did you kind of see leads coming in? Like when we started things, when we got you onboarded, I know our onboarding process is pretty fast. We like to get people moving pretty quickly. Yeah, I mean, how was the whole onboarding process? And then also kind of like how fast did you start, seeing leads and jobs start coming in?
yeah, onboarding's quick. There's you do all your stuff on your end, and I think, like you said, the day we launched, I really wasn't sure like how long leads would start.
Hmm.
It would take for leads to come in because Facebook's got to do their thing. But we launched, we went live, and yeah, that day I was getting leads. So it's like it's a quick process. It's once everything is set up, which it took you a few hours, and then we're live getting leads. So it's like boom,
Yeah,
you're there.
yeah, gotcha. Cool. So yeah, man. And another thing too, kind of tell everybody, I guess, what stage of the business are you at? Like, where are you at, I guess, as far as numbers go a month? Where do you want to get that to? Where are you kind of looking to wrap up the year at? Stuff like that.
Yeah. So we just closed our May was our biggest month to date. We closed at 37,000 with one crew. And as of right now, as of tomorrow, our second truck is getting outfitted, and we're going to two crews. Like I said, this is our fifth season, and I've been trying to get to two crews since like my third season, and I just could never get the lead flow or the lead time, far enough to justify a second truck. Well, we're here now. Like it's exciting. We got,
Yeah.
we're getting a second truck together. It's a big deal, and these ads have helped us get there. And now we talked this morning. We're going to increase our ad spend now that we're going to that second crew and kind of help close the gap on that. And we have other avenues that we have to do. It's just not one avenue, but this is just a simple avenue for leads to come in. And it's exciting times. And I'm so glad that we partnered together because you've helped us close that gap.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome to hear, man. Yeah. So another thing too, just kind of transition over to the plan for the rest of the year and also, where we're kind of looking to help you grow even further. Because I remember, I think at the beginning of the year, we kind of set an expectation to kind of help you bring in an extra from Facebook, anywhere from 5 to 10. But we've pretty much been able to do 10 every month so far. So honestly, if we're starting, forget what month we started, but I think if we work basically help you scale the rest of the year, I mean, that's another 6 months. That'll be, if we average 10 grand a month, that'll be another what 80K, something like that. That will probably be able to
Yeah.
help again. And with
Right.
Christmas,
And then Christmas season, it'll be more than that. So, we last year we did 210,
mhm,
and this year we're looking at 375,
yeah,
and that's just with adding this second crew in, a one man crew by the way, but adding that in, here halfway through the season. So, you know, next year it'll be those two crews full time, and our goal will be 500K,
mhm,
and our ad spend will go up, and
mhm,
um, but yeah, the important thing is, man, like I've been trying to get to two crews as a company for a few years now, and we're here now, and I attribute that to being able to have lead flow constantly and consistently from Facebook ads. So
mhm. Yeah, awesome. Cool. Yeah, and I think honestly too, man, like I was saying, like I think we started, it's a 6 month a year. I think we started the fourth month, I think, something like that, or maybe, yeah,
March,
maybe even
April,
sooner than
yeah,
that.
April, and then May, and then June, and we're
Yeah,
on our third month.
yeah, yeah. So if I basically heard you right, you were at 210 last year. You want to get to 370. So 210, 370. So yeah, I mean, there's probably, there's more of a, bigger difference. But I think honestly, if we stay at what we're at, just on average, only 10K a month, for some reason, let's just say if the month goes bad, let's just say, I don't think it'll happen, but on average, we should be able to bring in, probably help you bring in just from Facebook an extra 80 to maybe even 100 grand this year.
Right, and so the difference between the 375 and the 210 is 165.
Yeah,
And if we could inch towards 100 of that
yeah,
from Facebook, I mean that's 65 on all the other revenue streams. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
you could do better. I messaged you the other day. We got a lead. It looks like we might close on a building wash for almost 8,200. So
yeah,
that's just one job out of the whole month. Of assuming a 10K month. So this month, who knows? We could get to 20K. You know what I'm saying? If that job closes, but
yeah, that'd be nice.
yeah,
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, and then like I said, for Christmas lights too, I know last year there's a lot of leads, but there was, some back end stuff where we weren't able to close that many leads, and a lot of leads went to, weren't able to get to. Obviously, there's a lot of leads coming in. So this year, when we go from Christmas lights, so just so everybody knows, Tom obviously runs an exterior cleaning business, and he transitions into Christmas lights around. I mean, what time of year would you say?
we
Probably.
start our reinstalls as early as September.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, so around September, I'm guessing we'll probably start kicking it off with Christmas lights, something around there. Usually that's when we try to get our clients going, or even sooner than that, just because that way we can get the foot, your foot in the door, start bringing some new leads in. But I think that's going to be crazy, man, because lead flow last year was insane,
Mhm.
and I think this year it's even going to be better. But I know you're going to close more. So
And yeah, we will close more this year, but also those leads didn't go to waste last year because even though we didn't close them, I've
reach back
rebooked
out to
those.
them.
What's that?
I was just saying you can reach back out to them. And,
Oh yeah, yeah. So even though we didn't close them at that time, we've done washing for them already this season. So they Christmas light lead came in. We ended up booking on the washing side. So
yeah. Yeah, that's another great thing because like even if you look at the front revenue, like how much we bring in directly, there's still going to be reoccurring customers that come in. There's still going to be maybe even lost leads that might reach out later on, or Christmas light leads that, like you said, will just kind of book with you as far as your exterior cleaning goes. So, you
yeah,
know, those leads could turn into another, who knows how
yeah.
much, but yeah. So well, cool, man. Yeah, I think that's, pretty much it, I guess, as far as the interview goes. I know you said a lot about where you're at, what the company is, how we've helped you get to where you're at, and basically kind of how you like the overall process. So I think that's pretty much it, man. I appreciate you coming on board and, telling everybody about us and how we've been able to help you. So I appreciate it, man.
For sure, I appreciate everything you guys do.
All right. Thank you. See ya.